Welcome to episode 21 of MAD, the Matt and Dennis podcast. I know we've been gone for a bit of a sabbatical.
Yeah, Dennis,
April,
we had to hide the sharp objects because Dennis and Donald Trump, the whole thing.
This is our first episode since April of 2016, so
Holy
a
cow.
nice little vacation that we've had here that I'm sure people have noticed, and you know they've been sitting around waiting with bated breath.
All the emails we keep receiving. We're sorry.
I know, yeah.
Like we said, Dennis was really depressed about the election.
But hey, I was.
I know you were.
I was. It's this has been.
You played grunge music for 7 months.
It's been a horrible experience for me. But welcome back to the Matt and Dennis podcast. This is episode 21. Episode 20, we left off, of course. That was the bathroom bill, which is,
Wow.
That's really gone now. And,
Yeah.
not even in existence hardly anymore. So a lot of things have changed since our last episode. Very depressing changes that have taken place since our last episode.
Such as, for example?
Trump. That's
How is
all
that
I got to
depressing?
say.
How is that really depressing?
How is it
Honestly,
depressing?
We've
got an idiot for a president,
Here's what I don't.
and we're in danger in this country. This is not going to end well. That's what I'm going to say.
All you have is hyperbole.
No.
It is really
Hyperbole.
unbelievable.
Did you come up with that word?
I read dictionaries.
Year.
Here's the thing. It's a complete overreaction.
Overreaction
From either side at this point.
Oh my God.
He is at this point. First off, you're going to think it's going to end badly. It's
It
going to
is.
be bad
It is
for
gonna
all of
end
us.
badly.
For what? Where? Well, give me one instance.
We don't
one
know
thing.
yet.
No. Give me one thing that he's done that says it signifies bad things are going to happen for the American people. One thing while he's been elected.
You just want one thing.
Just one thing. Give me one thing.
He's an idiot. He
That
doesn't have
Dennis,
it.
that's an opinion.
That is
purely
everything.
an opinion. No, that's an opinion.
No, it's not. It's
That's
more
not
than
a
an
thing.
opinion.
No,
It's
that's
a
an
fact by now
It is not a
because of
fact,
what he
Dennis.
has demonstrated since he's been in office.
Here's what I've always respected about you as a liberal, which is a fair assessment.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm a liberal.
Okay,
Definitely.
okay. That you are at least an open-minded person.
That's right.
When you categorically state somebody as an idiot,
I wouldn't have said this.
it taints everything you have to say after that. Because I said,
No,
give
it
me one
doesn't.
thing. Give me one thing that's happened during his administration. The only thing you gave me is he's an idiot. And that's why it's not going to
You
work
look
well.
at everything
Dennis,
that has happened. All right, well, let's talk about the Russia thing.
Hold on one second.
Let's talk about the
Yeah,
Russia thing.
Which occurred under Barack Obama and James Comey. Let's talk about that. Trump was not president when the Russians were hacking.
And has he done anything about it since then? No.
Is the FBI investigating?
He has denied the exist. Is the FBI investigating the
Yes.
Russian hacking? Yes, they
Okay,
are.
There you go. So what does he do as president? Does he investigate hacks? No.
He has spent his time calling it a hoax and calling it
No.
fake news. Yes, he
No.
has.
No,
he
you're
has.
mistaken.
He has said
He
over
said
and
his
over that the Russia that. Probably just some 400-pound man sitting on his bed in America doing the hacking.
All right, now hold
He's
on, hold on,
denied the
hold on.
existence of the
That is
entire
not true.
story.
He has denied collusion between his campaign and Russia. He has not denied that Russia has hacked into or attempted.
Yes, he
to hack.
has. Where
Dennis,
have you been?
Dennis, come on, man.
We're on two different planes here.
Yeah, you're on a plane who's calling people names. That's the plane you're on, calling people names. You're the thing with people at this point.
I wish this was videos so people could see my facial
you're
expressions.
completely. I'm really. It's been a long time since I've seen you in this particular emotional state. But the thing that drives me nuts about the whole Trump thing, and I will admit to you at this point, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. I was sure as hell did not vote for Hillary Clinton. I think
Bernie Sanders?
no, I did not vote for Bernie Sanders as well. Yeah, you can't name the other people, can you?
No.
Yeah, Gary Johnson.
Oh, Gary Johnson.
Here's
okay.
why. And I did the same
that
thing in
was
1992.
I
did it because I couldn't vote for George Bush. I couldn't vote for Bill Clinton, and I wanted my voice heard. And it's the same thing. I don't think Donald Trump was acceptable then. I didn't think I firmly believe Hillary Clinton is a horrible, horrible person, let alone a horrible politician.
Well, look at who's calling people names.
and
You're
Bernie
calling her
Sanders-
horrible,
No,
and I called Donald Trump an idiot, and
Well,
I'm
no.
bad.
No, I asked you, but again, I asked you, give me one thing why it's going to end bad for America. You said he's an idiot.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing.
You didn't ask me about Hillary. I told you I think she's a horrible person. That's purely an opinion. I didn't tell you the planet was going to die because of Hillary Clinton. I can tell you reasons why the planet would die because of Hillary Clinton.
Well, the planet's going to die because of Donald Trump.
At this point, everything is complete overreaction on Donald Trump. No matter if he went today, walked out the front door of the White House, and a tree was burning, and a cat was in that tree, and he rescued it, every news organization would say, of course he did. It's a white cat. He saved a white cat from a burning tree because he's a racist. If it was a black cat, they never would have saved it. It's complete and overreaction by people.
That's
Dennis,
ridiculous.
You aren't that person. You are a liberal. You do believe in a liberal agenda, and that's fine. But you are not that person. I know better of you, Dennis Elliott.
I'm sorry. I would not have said 6 months ago that he's an idiot. But in the past few months, he has demonstrated this. And I firmly believe that the man has no clue as to what he is supposed to do. I don't think he really even wants to be president. And he sits up there tweeting inane comments on an almost daily basis. And it's not good for us as a country. This is going to end badly, Matt.
I know.
But now let's get back to the Russian hacking.
The Twitter thing is actually brilliant. It's actually, if you think about it. Now,
Brilliant.
I'm not saying the tweets themselves. I'm not saying that he's William Shakespeare and he's throwing out some poetry there. I'm just saying he controls the message because you have to admit the media ain't pro-Trump in any way, shape, or regard. Not one media outlet, aside from Fox
News,
is beside him and will support him in any way, shape, or form.
Support him? What are you supposed to pretend that he's not a liar?
I'm not saying that, but your job is to be objective in what you do, and they are not. Everybody's a pundit in journalism nowadays.
No.
Everybody's a pundit. Everybody's throwing out opinion. Everybody's tossing out what they believe is going on. So when he throws out something on any sort of issue in the United States, and he does it via a tweet, they now have to react to a tweet. And that drives them nuts. It's perfect.
Okay.
It really is.
Let's talk about this Russian hacking. Trump.
Let's talk about you losing your damn mind since April 2016.
Do you deny that that Donald Trump has not denied that the Russian hacking ever took place, that he hasn't called it fake news, that he hasn't said that, it could have been China, it could have been anybody. We don't know if it's Russia. They don't have a clue as to who it was. Of course they do. We have some of the best intelligence agencies in the world, and they have concluded that Russia...
Remember when Obama was talking about our intelligence agencies and how they're jumping off the wire, and now we're back to being the greatest on the planet?
No, they're not.
Isn't that convenient, Mr. Elliott?
Come on. Do you deny? All right, let me ask you, Matt. Do you deny that Russian hacking took place and that they tried to alter our election?
I will tell you this about the Russian hack.
Yeah.
I have no damn clue because I'm not privy to I'm not privy. I am privy, but not privy. I am not privy to that information, right? What I get is the same way you get it. However we get our news, however we consume our news, that's how we're getting that information. Do I believe Russia wants to cause instability in the United States? Yes, without a doubt. I believe that's what Vladimir Putin wants to do. I firmly believe that. But I also believe China probably does too. Yep. I also believe North Korea probably does too. So for him to go, it could be China, it could be North Korea, I don't think those are crazy, wild statements by the leader of the free world.
But our intelligence agencies have concluded that Putin actually gave the orders to do this, and that Russia was the prime.
How is it possible for them to go, Vladimir Putin,
how
in a memo to his comrade said,
how do you know that they didn't?
How
do you know that he didn't?
It's just, it seems
you have
highly
to
unlikely.
assume that why would you say it's highly unlikely that our intelligence agencies would know this sort of information?
That the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, is sowing dissent in the United States by hacking into our electoral colleges and everything else.
I didn't say he was doing it personally.
Okay, well, no, but he's gonna put it down in some way that it can actually be found by some intelligence agency wherever. It's going to be written in a memo. It's going to be sent in an email.
I don't know how
it's
it
going to
would be.
Put
I don't know how they found
in
out.
a nesting doll that he hands across to the guy
I don't know how
in
they
Red
found
Square.
out. You deny that they... All right.
No, I agree with you. I do believe Russia is hacking into our thing. I find it hard to believe when they go, yes, Vladimir Putin wrote a letter. He wrote a letter to the general of hacking.
I said that he personally directed it.
How do we know this?
Because our intelligence agencies tell us that he did. Okay,
that's
and
the news telling you.
I assume
the news told you that, and the news is full of
garbage.
No.
No. They have the intelligence chiefs when they testified before Congress actually said this. So this is a fact. This is what they're saying. But let's get back to the fact that Donald Trump has denied this for several months until recently, until the Washington Post story came out about Obama possibly not doing everything he could to stop it. Now, suddenly, Donald Trump is tweeting, hey, why don't they investigate Barack Obama because he knew about it from the beginning? Why didn't he? Well, suddenly, is he admitting that it's actually taking place?
No, he's saying there's a double standard. Why are people jumping on that?
Right.
No, you don't see a double standard there?
No, I don't.
Not at all?
No.
So he's getting blamed for a Russian hack. He's getting blame at this point.
No. I'm
Certainly
not saying
is.
that he's being
not
blamed.
by you, but
except for the fact that he probably fell into the trap that they set for him as far as some collusion goes between the campaign and the Russian hacking. I think there probably was some collusion. It hasn't been proven yet, but I think there's probably some there.
Why would you believe that? For what? Where is there collusion? Why would you even?
Well, you've got a lot of smoke. You got a lot of smoke.
Coming from media,
got the Flynn.
coming from people that want to see Donald Trump go in flames. He was barely on the job, and they were talking about impeaching him. He was barely moved in to the White House, and they were talking about impeaching him. And they're going like, well, there's been a lot of talk about this for quite some time. Dennis, the media hates him. New York and California hate him. The rest of the country doesn't. That's just the way it's working.
Come on.
That's just the way it's working.
That's not the case.
That's just the way it's working.
His approval rating is very low.
In fact... Yeah, you remember the polls that said Hillary Clinton was winning? Those are the exact same polls that are putting this out together. That is approval.
Right.
Come on, Dennis.
This is frustrating.
Dennis, you're an open-minded liberal.
We've got a lot more to talk about.
Don't point at me, Dennis Elliott. I will tell you, you are an open-minded liberal. Don't fall into this trap.
Quit trying to compliment me, okay?
You are not that guy, Dennis. I don't know who you are anymore.
All right, we're going to end this one today. We'll be back for, episode 22 will be next. And we'll continue this on MAD.
And now you know why it's called the MAD Podcast.
That's right.
Because of Dennis Elliott and his lack of medicine.
Matt and Dennis Podcast. Matt, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you again.